Hi everybody, welcome to another Minecraft Snapshot news video. So today we got a B release fixing some of the bugs that were introduced with the new collision code. Also the stone cutter got a new recipe. I also want to use this video to do a lag comparison, just to see if the new collision code would at least improve the performance. The stone cutter was missing a crafting recipe in the A snapshot, which was added now. You can also now craft smooth stone into smooth stone slabs. Now let's check out some of the bug fixes for the new collision code. In the A snapshot you were able to walk in midair as long as you were moving against a wall. And this was, I would say, hack fixed in this version. You would now slowly descend if you try to do the same. This is definitely an interesting idea, how to solve some of the issues, like mobs getting stuck, but I'm not quite sure if I really like this mechanic. For example, it's really inconsistent. If you would try to walk against the wall, you would still fall straight down, so you need to be pressed against the wall in the first place to make it work. I'm not quite sure if this makes too much sense. A few of the entity collision issues were also fixed. You can again stack minecarts on top of each other. And again, you can also put an armor stand on top of a shulker. Doesn't glitch through anymore. And if you stand on a boat, you also wouldn't glitch out. But there's still some issues. Here, for example, we have multiple stacked minecarts on top of a slime block. And now if you power the sticky piston below, the minecarts would glitch into the slime block, which definitely didn't happen in Minecraft 1.12 because this was a popular minecart unstacker. Also, the furnace minecarts still don't work properly, so you still can't make a furnace minecart train. After finding some issues the new collision code still has, now we want to focus on the good side, the lag improvements. Entities are definitely the main lag causer in your usual Minecraft world, and it would be super beneficial if this would be improved somehow. Last year in October I already did some lag testing with different sheep setups. So in order to find the most lag-friendly sheep farm, I put 240 sheep in different configurations. So either have them crammed in a single spot or here spread out. Right, we can directly compare the numbers now in the current version 19W04B with the old version, which was 18W43A, I think. And the important number we want to look at is of course the milliseconds it takes to process one tick. So this is the important number. My system is still the same, so the results should be comparable. Okay, now we have 240 sheep in an otherwise empty world, so there's no mob spawning or something else. And it takes 4 milliseconds to process one tick. If you compare it directly to the old version, it was at 6 to 7 milliseconds per tick. So we definitely got a 50% improvement just by having normal sheep that don't even collide with each other. This is definitely very nice. And now the next setup. So here we have 240 sheep spread over 10 cells. So here we definitely have entities colliding with each other. And now we have 10, 11 milliseconds per tick. If you compare that to the old version, there we had 21 milliseconds per tick. And in this setup we have 240 sheep in packs of 3 in holding cells. And we also have 9 to 10 milliseconds per tick. So basically pretty much the same numbers as having 24 in a single holding cell, just slightly better. Also got pretty much the same result in the old version where we also got 20 milliseconds per tick. And in this setup we have all the 240 sheep in one single cell and we got about 26 milliseconds. If you compare that to the old version, we got 60 milliseconds. So this runs significantly better now. I also want to check if an old trick is still beneficial, having the sheep stand in vines to avoid the entity collision. And the answer is definitely yes. So instead of having 10 milliseconds per tick without the vines, we're down to 6 milliseconds per tick. So this is still a nice trick. If you compare that to the results in the old version, there we got 13 milliseconds per tick. And here's the last test. Again, we have 240 sheep in a single cell standing in vines. And this time we're at 13 milliseconds per tick. In the old version it was 26 milliseconds. So just to be sure that the new collision code is indeed the source of the new performance improvements, and also to double check if maybe my system still runs as before, I opened a 2-week-old snapshot, and now we got the same setup again, 240 sheep with vines on the side in a single cell, and like in a test I did in October, we got about 26-27 milliseconds per tick. So the conclusion of this lag test is that the new collision code is definitely very beneficial when it comes to the server performance, improvements of 100% and sometimes even more, but also that the old tricks to decrease lag still apply. So avoid entity collisions basically. Don't have your animals in a single cell, and if there's no way around to doing that, at least try to get them into vines in order to decrease lag. If some of the minor issues we still have the new collision code will be fixed, then it's definitely one of the best improvements we've gotten to the game lately. And also if maybe we get some intended furnace minecarts mechanics at some point, then I would also be super happy. In yesterday's video, Lactic suggested to string the furnace minecart together with other minecarts with a tripwire hook, so maybe if we get something intended at some point, then I would be super happy about this. But that's it for this snapshot video. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye!